All right, students, so I figured I would make a quick tutorial to show you how to make a Foldscope. And so the first thing we're going to do is take all the materials out of the Foldscope. So you should have this little sheet here that's folded a few times, this here that's inside of this bubble wrap, and then you'll have some other pieces that are in here. These are like the assembly instructions if you want to read the instructions to get it this way. But I figured that this video would be a little bit more helpful, so let's start with this. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to come over to this. We're going to take out all the pieces. All right, so there are many pieces. We're going to remove all the pieces from the edges here. Just be gentle to make sure that you don't rip anything. But you want to remove any piece from in here because we're going to use it to make our Foldscope. So let's see. This includes any of these little spots in the middle. So for example, on this piece here, this piece in the middle is going to be removed. It is not something we're going to need for our design. So make sure that you, again, remove that piece, but do so gently so you don't rip anything. Okay. Now remove this piece. We have this guy over here. Remove any of its piecing. Again, being careful not to rip anything. All right. Get this guy out. Any of this extra stuff we can also remove and throw away. It's not something that we're going to need as we make the Foldscope. Okay, and then we have one more large piece. This one you have to be very careful with because it is one combined piece. It looks like it might be many, but it's just one. Like this. And you want to make sure to remove any of these pieces here in the middle. Want to get rid of those. Those are not part of your Foldscope. So we have 4 pieces here. We're going to start, for 4 main pieces here, we're going to start with these. These are slides that we're going to use later, but they're not super essential. You can take them out now as well. But these are things that we're going to do. You're going to use at the end for when you want to look a little bit closer at something specific. But you can remove these as well. And one more right here. Yes. Actually, we have 2 more. There we go. Here's another one. Another one. Okay, cool. So looks like we've removed all of these. It's going to go in the trash. Okay, so we're going to start with this piece here. So the thing to note is that, also you're going to want to have your the pieces of your lens. So if you take these out, what you're going to find is you have 3 pieces. You're going to have this piece on the outside, this piece here in the middle, and then this piece that's here on the inside, or on the outside. So there's 2 pieces here on the outside, and then this piece is in the middle is the lens. This is where you're actually going to be able to see through. But okay, let's get started with going through these directions. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take one of your couplers. So your coupler is this guy, one of these guys, and you're going to put it here. So if you look a little bit closely, right, you're going to see that there are some little bubbles here on the side. You want the little bubbles, the little circles here to line up here and fit them right into this spot right there. So you'll put the corners of this piece here so that it's nice and tucked in there. Great, right? The bubbles line up there, and that finishes the first step. Next, you're going to turn it around, and you're going to flip up here, and you're going to notice that there's also a spot here where you can put another piece, and that's where this other side, this other one that has a hole through it, is going to go. Again, we're going to make sure that the circular part, our circular part is here on the circular part here should be placed in here. So we're going to put these little slips here and place this here. And it is nice and stuck now. Then what we're going to do is when we flip this back up, we're going to fold this down then, and we're going to put all these little corners here into these slots. So push all these little corners into the slots. And here we go. Great. So What you're also going to do is you're going to put a little piece of this. So if you look a little closer inside of this guy, inside of this little bag, you're going to find that there's these little stickers. So you're going to remove one sticker with the adhesive. So remove both pieces, both the sticker with the adhesive, and you're going to put that sticker with the adhesive here on this part up here. So you'll notice that there's a circle here. What we want to do is we want to place this circle here. Let me grab a new one. I think I may have messed one up. And we're going to put it here in the middle on this piece here. Cannot grab this very well. It's not very good. Okay. So I'm going to remove this and we're going to paste it right on that spot so that we can. So we're going to place this right here, such that it does not cover the hole, but provides a little bit of stick here for the next part. So we can then remove this piece here, and you're going to see that a thin film that's sticky is left here on top, and that's what we want. Great. Okay. So, and what is next for us? So let's see. We have up to here. What we're now going to do is we have our lens. So the actual lens piece. This is the actual lens, and what we want is for this lens here to go face down on top of this yellow piece here. So this little yellow lens has to match up here, and we're going to stick it right on this spot right there, right on there. So now, right, we have this piece there, and it's going to fit perfectly on there. You have two options here. So one, I think we'll actually leave the cleaning until the end, but we're going to put this down for now because that's what we have to do with this part. We're going to move on to this piece here, and what we're going to do is we're going to fold this. We're going to fold it over and over and over again. You're going to see that there are these little ridges, and you're going to fold on them each and every time. So fold and bend. You're just going to keep folding back and bending and folding back and bending at each of the creases until you make this shape. So I'm going to keep doing this here for you to see. Keep folding and folding and bending. And again, you're going to keep going in a circle until you have made this shape here. So let's keep folding. Until we've made this shape here. So this piece here is going to go inside of our piece here. It's going to go in this way so that it slips in through this left pocket and comes out through, or through the right pocket and comes out through the left. Let's go and push this in and out through the other side. Okay. And now we are up to here. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do now is we're going to go over to this piece. And what you want is you want to fold this so that you only see blue on one side and you only see yellow on the other side. So what you're going to do is, again, you see some ridges here and these little pockets here. What you're going to do is you're going to fold these back twice and put it right into this pocket such that the yellow is now not seen on the blue side. So push it in and bend it back. Both sides. To about here or so. Let's see. Okay. So you will notice now, right, that on one side of this piece, it is entirely blue. On the other side, it's entirely yellow. You want these little arrows, and if you look a little closer here, right, you'll see that there are actually two arrows. There's an arrow here that's pointing down and one that's pointing up. So that's exactly what it should look like. This guy right here is now going to go inside of this piece here. On this side, oh, and there's a little piece here that I forgot to take out. We gotta take this little piece out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide this guy in here. So it's gonna go like this. This piece goes through this guy. And this piece goes through this guy. That you get something like this. Great. And then the last thing that you want to do is you're going to want to put these pieces together, right? These are going to go one on top of the other. So you're going to put it such that it's up, and these pieces are going to fit right in. So this top piece here flips right up. You want to connect all the pieces so that it is nice and secure on each piece. And there we go. All right. So if you have gotten it right, you should be able to move each of these pieces around until you get lots of really good directions, but can still, right? You still see where the lens is. Great. Okay. So for the last part, what you're going to do now is you're going to turn. If you turn this around, what you're going to see. So, or rather, I guess we can still do this here. But if you turn, what you're going to want to do is you're going to fold this piece here down. Fold this piece here down as well, fold this piece here down as well, and then fold this piece up. So the idea is that what you have here now is that this piece is going to fit snugly like a magnet, which it is, right on this piece there. So in the front you have this, and in the back you've got something like this. Great. And that is the Foldscope. That's it. That's the whole thing. If you want to now check out something that you can do, that's pretty cool. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab one of these little pieces here. These are one of your slides. You can grab inside of here as well. You're going to find these little stickers. So pick off a little sticker. And what you can do is, again, these are a little hard to grab, but grab one of these stickers and touch it on your clothing or on your skin or whatnot, and you're going to get some like little threads that are on there. Take your slide and put this sticker right on top of the thread, right on top of this little hole here, stick it right on top. And then you're going to take another one and you're going to put this piece here on the bottom so that it's nice and snug. Okay, then this guy here, you're going to undo this piece here, you're going to pull this piece off, you're going to slide this part of the slide into this side where the arrows are. Again, just be gentle with it. Be careful not to break it. It is gentle. It's made of paper. So this side slides in here. And the other side slides on the other side. So this in here. And this guy over here. Again, sliding right into this spot with the two arrows. So if we then look into this, you would be looking on this side. If you look a little closely, which is a little hard, you're going to have to look at where there's a light source to help guide you. But what you can see is you can actually see inside of the microscope, you can actually see what's going on here. I don't know if it's going to be able to work while I'm doing it here, but if you look a little closely, we try to put this on the camera. Let's see. So I think it's, which one of these is, I think it's this one here. We place it here on top. There's not a whole lot of light passing through here, which might make it a little bit difficult. If I cover up this piece here, this guy right on here. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to see it, but it's okay. So you could actually do this on your phone as well, but if you actually look closely, you can actually see the threads that are in there. And so it gives you a nice little look at things that aren't microscopic. And we're going to be using these for the upcoming days. So anywho, that's how you make your slides. You can put all these pieces back inside this little sleeve, and we are all set. Hope that helped. I guess one last thing you can do, you can take your Q-tip and you can clean out this little lens. So if you move this lens back, all right, we'll take out this slide because we don't need this slide right now. You can clean in this little slide to make sure that it stays nice and clean, right? That any oil that you may have put on there by accident when you made it doesn't contaminate it, doesn't make it dirty. And just clean both sides, and it should be nice and clean. But yep, we can then put this back, put this right back in here, take our slides. Once you're finished with your sample, you can toss it. You don't need your sample anymore, and you're all done. All right. Hope this helps, students.